Northeastern region has its dynamics varied from North India and South India. After independence in 1970, Prime Minister the Indira Gandhi consciously made efforts to constitute three units of India into Northeastern region. And these units were state of Assam, Union territories of Manipur and Tripura. Let's see the sequence of events how Northeast is used to get referred by varied references. Like first, it used to get referred as frontier, new province and then finally a tract. The long dynastic rule helped to keep invaders away from Northeastern region. This includes Delhi Sultanate, Mughals and even British until Burma invaded and put their powers and control in Assam and Manipur. The Britishers annexed Burma after a series of wars known as Anglo-Burmese War. By the end of First War in 1824 to 1826, Assam and Manipur were taken over by Britishers. This led to the sign of Peace Treaty of Yandabo on 24 January 1826 between the Burmese and Britishers to renunciate Burma's claim in Assam, Manipur and neighborhood. The Britishers started annexing different territories of the region for their expansion and commercial gain. This included Kingdom of Kashmir, inhabited by Kachari tribe, followed by the annexation of Jaintia and Khasi Hills, the annexation of Assam, which terminated the Ahom rule, and finally the annexation of Naga Hills and Lahosi Hills. Northeastern India became part of Bengal province during this period. The uprising tribes constantly challenged the Britishers in India. By the end of 20th century, these uprisings transformed into nationalist and got integrated for larger purposes to join the wave and movement of independence in the country. Lots of freedom fighters from all over the region participated in this movement. R.B. Pemberton wrote a report on this eastern frontier of British India on the frontier tribes in 1835. In 1836, Alexander took over Bengal presidency as his political control. He wrote about his details of the history of the relations of the government with the hill tribes of the northeast frontier of Bengal. Please note, this was the first time that someone used the term Northeast. The frontier included the Kingdom of Himalayas and tribes in the northeast and south of Assam Valley, and the western slopes of Himalaya lying between Bengal and independent Burma. Even though technically these territories were independent, there was a cordon sanitaire around British India and expected to serve as buffer zones. On 6 January 1874, Assam included Sylhet was severed from Bengal to form Assam Chief Commissionership, also known as Northeast Frontier. Many Naga and Mizo territories were also annexed into it. Subsequently, the British decided to combine Assam and Eastern Bengal into a single province after the partition of Bengal in 1905. Assam was almost removed from by them from the name of the new province. The name initially proposed was Northeastern Province. However, the Britishers dropped the idea of calling it the Northeastern Province in favor of the name Eastern Bengal and Assam. The European tea planters who had their stakes in Assam's name started to put pressures, and thus Britishers were forced to change their minds. The new province did not survive for long, and Assam returned to its former status and old boundaries in 1912. Later, Assam was upgraded into Governor's Province in 1921, according to the Government of Act, India, 1919. Many administered areas were left between Assam and international borders, even though the Britishers wished to bring them under administration but were not ready to interfere with the people's life and customs. However, it didn't continue for long. By a notification, the Foreign and Political Department extended the Assam Frontier Tract regulations of 1880 to the hills inhabited by Abours, Misomis and others. Thus, in 1914, those areas came under sort of administration and were named as Northeast Frontier Tract, NEFT. The NEFT was located between the settled districts of Assam and the international borders with Tibet and Burma. In 1951, the plain portions of tracts were transferred to Assam's administrative jurisdiction, and after that, the remaining areas of NEFT along with the Naga tribal hill areas were reconstituted as Northeastern Frontier Agency. The complexity in the name of our northeastern region still continues even after colonial times. Yet, history makes things distinctly clear about the reason of these complexities and the changes that need to be made. The northeastern part of India remains unparalleledly important from geopolitical angle as well, as Japan has now developed their stakes to build in collaboration with India. In our next video, we'll tell you about how things started worsening there in post-colonial times after partition. Do share and comment your views, and if you like, do subscribe to the channel. Jai Hind, thank you.